At Uraga, at the entrance to the bay, a bugyo, a magistrate, was appointed by the shogun to police the port and the shipping that came into the bay, and to watch out for incursions from any foreign vessels, and to administer the law in the local area. But for the first century or so that the magistrate of Uraga's office existed, there was no foreign shipping to police. Not in reality anyway, only in fiction. Because in 1709, Gulliver sailed into the mouth of the bay, where, according to the story, he was greeted by the local magistrate before being ushered on to the capital. How Jonathan Swift, the author of Gulliver's Travels, knew there was a magistrate here at the mouth of the bay, I can only speculate. Perhaps he heard there was a magistrate at Nagasaki and guessed there was one here too. If so, it was a very good guess. And for a century, the Uraga magistrate administered the local area well, delivering firm but fair law and making sure shipping into the bay was monitored and checked. But in the early 19th century, foreign shipping did start to encroach into the bay, and because of the dissipation of the local Hatamoto population, it was deemed by the shogunate necessary to draft in extra samurai from other domains to support the Uraga magistrate, and so samurai from the Aizu domain were brought in and stationed just along the headland at Kannonzaki. But this proved to be a disaster for the local Uraga population, who were terrorised and exploited by the Aizu samurai, who brutalised them, executed them in large numbers in ways that became so notorious that in 1820 the shogunate moved the Aizu samurai out. And so, for the remainder of the Edo period, Japan's period of seclusion, the Uraga magistrates were able to administer law in the local area and police the shipping that came into the bay. And if foreign shipping did make incursions into the bay, the magistrates merely ignored it or shooed it away. Until in 1853, the American fleet under Commodore Perry was deemed too large to just shoo away, as they made anchor just off Uraga and refused to leave until they gained an audience. And so the Uraga magistrate, Toda Ujiyoshi, met Perry on the beach at Kurihama, setting in motion a chain of events that would bring about the modernisation of Japan and the passing of the old ways and institutions, including that of the Uraga Magistrate's Office. The story of the Uraga Magistrate's Office is interesting enough in and of itself, I think, but why it's of interest to me in the search for the lost English samurai is it shows a side of Japan in the Edo period that's often overlooked. Its changing, shifting political, social and economic dynamic that I think Will Adams and his family were not expelled from, but were part of and subject to.